Hey, hello to my bakers. Welcome back. You're watching Le Bon Baker. I'm Nicole, and today we're going to be making an amazing flourless chocolate and pecan cake. My gluten-free friends, you can rejoice. A lot of people think that flourless chocolate cakes are really difficult to make. This one's really easy and I'll take you through it. For the ingredients, we have some dark chocolate and some butter, some brown sugar. I've got some coffee over here, vanilla bean paste, and we've got egg whites, egg yolks, and here is the pecan meal. So you can either buy this from a health food store or you can make your own. I made mine in my Magic Bullet. You will also need a cake tin, and I've just given mine a quick coating here with some oil around the sides, and on the base I've just lined it with parchment paper. I've gone with my tin here that has the spring handle that you'll see here on the side. This is just the best one to use if you have one available for this type of cake. In this recipe I'll also be using my KitchenAid. If you don't have one, don't worry, hand beaters will be just fine. Please go ahead and preheat your oven to 160 degrees Celsius or 320 degrees Fahrenheit. First thing we're going to do is melt down our dark chocolate and our butter pieces, and I've just put a little bit of cling wrap over mine. It's going to go in the microwave and I just don't want it to go everywhere. If you don't want to do yours in the microwave, you can also use bain-marie, but I just think that this is the fastest and easiest way. It's really important to keep an eye on the dark chocolate while it's in the microwave. We do not want it to overheat and get burnt. So just do it in 1 minute increments, give it a stir, see how it's going, and then go again if it needs longer. Okay, this is looking good, really nice and smooth and silky. Just let your mixture cool down slightly, and once it's nice and cool, then we can start to add some of the other ingredients, and we're going to use everything except for our egg whites and just half of the brown sugar. The reason why you need to let the mixture cool down is because you don't want to add in the egg yolk. It's going to be like scrambled eggs on chocolate. So in goes the pecan meal, the egg yolks, our coffee, vanilla bean, and we just need half of the sugar, and you can just estimate, and there we go, looks good. Give this a really good mix and make sure it's well combined and really nice and smooth consistency as well, so no lumps from the sugar or the pecan meal. I have just quickly switched to my whisk because I just want to get out a couple of those last little lumps. We're going to put this off to the side now and start on our egg white mixture. So grab your egg whites and grab the remaining brown sugar and head over to your mixer. It's time to go ahead and place your egg whites into a large bowl. Give it a whisk on a high speed until firm peaks start to form. At this point, when the eggs are holding their own but still foamy, I'm going to start adding in some of that brown sugar in small increments and continue whisking until it gets to that stiff peak. This looks good, so nice and glossy, and the stiff peak can hold. The last thing we have to do is start to combine the egg whites and our chocolate mixture. So just go ahead and place in some of the egg whites and gently fold in a bit at a time, and then we'll just keep doing this until it's all combined. At the beginning, it'll have a really cool marbly look. So this is what it'll look like when it's done. Really gorgeous and glossy and silky smooth. All right, looks absolutely beautiful. So let's pour it into our cake tin and then into the oven it'll go. We're gonna have it in there for about an hour and 10 minutes to an hour and 20. So it'll take a little while to cook. Guys, if you love chocolate, make sure you check out my vegan chocolate cakes recipe. I'll leave it in the description below. I have just taken my cake out of the oven and it's got that really beautiful crispy top, so I know that it's ready to go. What we need to do now is let it cool completely in the cake tin, and it's gonna crack and sink, and that is absolutely perfect because that's the charm of this cake. It's gonna be so beautiful. Time to take this out of its tin. Beautiful. Pop it straight up. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! So I'm just gonna finish it off with a little dusting of cocoa, and then I'll put it on a cake stand and it'll be beautiful and ready to present. What an incredibly beautiful, charming cake. I love this recipe so much because the cracks and the sunkenness of the cake gives it that really rustic artisan look. Enjoy with your friends and family. If you'd like more recipes, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and I want to hear from you as well, so please leave me a comment in the link below.